Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, it's a pretty late morning, but it's a beautiful sunshiny day. Lots of wind though.
Yeah, we're not going too far though, only about 75 miles.
Yep, going between Manitowoc and Two Rivers on the lake shore.
Of Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan, yeah. So to a little campground at a motel.
Yeah.
So
It's called Village Inn Motel and RV Park. And we decided to go there because there's bike trails. But it's going to be a cold and windy day today.
So we'll see how it is down there.
Yeah, there's bike trails all along the lake shore between Two Rivers and Manitowoc.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But our biggest thing today is we're using a new camera. It was my birthday.
Yeah.
Turned 65. And we treated ourselves to a new DJI Osmo Pro creator package with this little gimbal camera that's stuck to our dash right now. I'll insert a picture here of what we bought. And we have new little mics that go with it.
Yeah.
Little fuzzy bunny tails. Remember, Steve said that they're not called dead cats. He calls them bunny tails. Right?
Yeah, I think it's a better word.
Yeah. So we're all set up here and I get to control it using my phone. See, that's what we're on. So I don't have to lean over and do it up there on and off. So I'm controlling it with our phone. And I don't know how this is going to work when we're driving where we mounted it, because right in front of it we have a dash camera. So we may have to find a new spot for our dash camera. We'll see. I'll see as we go along if I can control it really well.
Okay.
Yep. So I suppose we can get rolling along.
Yep, looks
We're
like
all loaded up. And we did put water in our tanks, even though the campsites at this hotel are supposed to have hookups. We don't know if they've winterized for the year or not.
Yep.
So it's best to just come with our own water.
All right.
Yep. Let's roll. Looks like we have a gorgeous day for driving with blue sky and some pretty colors here, but it is windy. So we'll kind of drive a little slower and take it easy. I was just wondering how this thing works if we run the blower for a minute. Let's see. Okay, here's the defrost going. And ooh, kind of bumpy there. Okay, we're gonna blow a little bit on the vents. Let's see what it sounds like with the microphones. Okay, we're up on notch number 3. What do you think, Steve? This is a test.
Oh, okay. There's a test.
Yeah, you're mic'd up, so we're trying to hear what your voice sounds like
Well,
when the fan's blowing.
okay. You're going to be taking a left turn here.
Okay, left turn. My way is okay.
All right.
And we're zooming along here. I think it's focusing on you, Steve. It's looking for you.
Oh, my.
The camera. So we are cruising along, and we are going to maybe stop somewhere and make a little lunch if we don't feel like driving all the way right away. We'll see.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. I just found the zoom, how I can control it from my phone. So I can zoom in and out on us. And then I can move it over and look at Steve. He's busy driving, so he can't look at the camera. Just playing with this new toy. Okay, we'll try a little bit of a roadside shot here, going down the road. I want to see how well it focuses and catches some of the scenery as we drive by. Okay. Try over on this side. It's a little goofy getting used to this joystick type gimbal device for aiming the camera around and focusing. Learning how to zoom in and out. So this is going to be fun. Learning a new toy and all the new settings. So bear with me while I play with my toy. This background noise is actually the wind noise. It's not from our blower. I have the blower on the dash off. This is just the noises we're driving in the wind. And normally on our Winnebago, it's pretty quiet up here.
Yeah.
So it's quite windy today. Ooh, there's a beautiful tree. Zoom out and get the two of us again. I wanted to say, now that our roof is all done on the house, we're trying to sneak in just a couple more times of camping if we can before the snow flies. And actually later this week the temperatures are going to drop low enough and there's some precipitation forecast. We might get a few flakes, but I don't think anything that'll stay. But it is November, and it is Wisconsin, and you just don't know. We'll kind of enjoy our camping while we can and see what we can do. As far as going for a bike ride, if it's this windy, I don't know if it's going to be all that enjoyable. Here we are going up over the Tower Drive Bridge. It's pretty windy and gusty, but the winds are kind of behind us.
Yeah, definitely a tailwind.
Yep. Well, we made it over the bridge. It wasn't too bad. This is the big bridge in Green Bay that crosses over the Fox River. It's gusty. I think it's around 35, 40 mile an hour winds with gusts above and beyond that. So now we're going to head down the interstate for a little ways before we turn off to Two Rivers. And the locals blended together instead of Two Rivers. They just say Trivers. So we're going to Trivers. Now this is much better. Got off the interstate. And we got a nice tailwind here. Kind of driving along, enjoying the scenery, the countryside. Big difference. Well, we stopped for a little bit here in Manitowoc. We're next to some big factory, I'm not quite sure. Nick's doing his little thing. We have the generator going in here. Fired up the microwave. Let's see here. There we go. Fired up the microwave. And we are making a little bit of lunch. We're heating up some turkey and gravy, and some buns here, and some veggies, leftover salad bar stuff from our meal yesterday with the kids. So we're going to have a little bit of lunch here, and then we'll head on over and see if we can get early check-in at the Village Inn on the Lake. How is it out there, Steve?
Oh, brisk.
Did you blow away?
No, Nick didn't even.
No, Nick didn't blow away either?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have a little bit of lunch here, and then we'll see if we can get early check-in.
Okay.
Here we are driving along the lake shore of Lake Michigan in Manitowoc, and we are almost to our hotel, which has an RV park. The Village Inn by the Lake. We're right into the city limits of Two Rivers right now.
Next one. Okay.
And you pull up alongside the building past those green doors, and that's where it says check-in. Okay, I guess we'll go check this out. Okay, we picked out our site here at the Village Inn on the Lake RV Park. And we have a pull-through site right here, number 18, and we can look out on the water. we cooking up in the What Have You kitchen tonight from the RV park at Village Inn by the Lake. We are just preheating up our oven. We're going to put in some garlic knots. We have leftover salad bar stuff. And we are going to reheat some of my granddaughter's lasagna that she made. Steve's waiting for supper, and it'll be ready in a little bit. We're going to have our salads first. We just took Nick out for a little walkabout. They even have little doggy waste bins and doggy pickup bags and a dog walking area. And so we're kind of getting all cozy and cuddly inside. It's supposed to get down the 40s. So Steve has out his Reflectix, and he started putting some of it up. There's some in the window behind him. Grab your Reflectix. We put these pieces up. They're all pre-cut in the windows, also in the vents up overhead. And let's see here if I can, oh, you got the skylight is already closed. There's one up in there. And then we put a thermal blanket over the front windshield too. What do you think, Nick? And Nikki has to stay here because they don't allow doggies in the swimming pool. And I don't think you want to go in the hot tub.
Probably not.
I'm thinking our garlic knots are done. There they go. That looks pretty good. So we're going to plate them up over here with our lasagna. And dinner is served. There we go. So here is why we decided to park with the RV in a parking lot in the middle of town. Because we are going to relax in the pool and the hot tub on a cold, windy night. And we have the place all to ourselves.
This might be a salt water. I think it is. Instead of chlorine.
Oh, yeah, I don't smell chlorine. And over here is the hot tub we've been relaxing in. Over here, there's kind of a little office bar area where you can hook up your computers. There's a little gift shop and snack shop out there. There's even a poolside bar. I'm sure if we wanted a drink, all we had to do was knock on the door. There's 3 other campers in the parking area of the RV park, and then in the main parking lot, there's 4 vehicles. So I think their occupancy tonight is like 7. You having fun, dear? I'm going back in the hot tub. So this is Tuesday morning at the little RV park here, attached to the Village Inn. We had sunshine this morning, but it went away. Kind of a bummer. It's supposed to come back out this afternoon, and we would like to go for a bike ride, because right across the road here along the lake shore, this is Lake Michigan, right across the road here is a beautiful bike trail that goes all the way up into 2 Rivers or all the way that way into Manitowoc. So that's what we're hoping to do. So here's where we're staying. It wasn't too bad overnight. There wasn't as much traffic as there is right now. So this is called Village Inn on the Lake, and it's a hotel over there with a mini golf. And over here are, I think, around 25 campsites, RV sites. And back there is a building with family suites with, I think it's like larger rooms, kitchenettes, maybe 2 bedrooms. So we chose a lake view site so we can look out the front window at the lake. There are 2 other campers back here. We haven't seen anybody by them. And over here, there's a big fifth wheel that's skirted in for the winter. So we enjoyed a nice swim last night and a soak in the hot tub. And hopefully today we'll get out the e-bikes. Because that was our whole purpose in coming here, to be able to ride some bikes on some nice trails. Oh, there goes a park attendant zooming around on a little cart. I think they're going over to clean hotel rooms in the family suites. Now each campsite has a fire ring. They're upside down right now, cleaned out. And they did have picnic tables, but I think they've been removed for the winter. Each site has electric, 30 amp or 50 amp, also sewer and water. And the rate is $45, which isn't too bad for full hookups, being in a tourist town here, that we can get out and about and see some things. Manitowoc is famous for shipbuilding. They also have a museum with a submarine. It's right along on the lakeshore of Lake Michigan, about halfway between Green Bay and Milwaukee. So we were pretty cozy last night. With full hookups, we're able to run the heat pump version of heat electrically from our Houghton air conditioner unit, instead of running our propane furnace. So we had a nice breakfast this morning, and we're watching a few YouTubes here, just kind of waiting for the sun to come back out, right, Steve?
Yep, that's it. Wait for some nicer, warmer temps.
Yeah, Nick says he would like to go for a little bike ride. Don't you, Nick? Yeah. But it's kind of cool and actually kind of damp out. I don't know what the humidity level was. But it does say maybe some sunshine by about 1. Right?
I guess, I hope.
Yeah. So we slept well last night. We were cozy, comfy, warm. And we do have a nice view out the front here. So a little guy here is kind of hoping that maybe we're going to do something. But I think we have to wait a little bit longer. Wait for it to warm up. It says it is 48 degrees out there, dear.
Yeah, it's warming up. When I took Nick out, it was 44.
Yeah. Well, let's curl up and watch a couple more YouTubes before lunch, and maybe the sun will come out.
Okay.
Well, we've decided it's just too cold out to go for a bike ride. We're going to freeze our little tushies. So we're just going to try to walk across the road for a little bit. Here, let's try one of these. Hi.
Hi.
Let's see. Face tracking enabled.
Well, track your face.
Yeah, it's going to track my face. Come on closer. We're trying out some of this new stuff on this camera. Okay, let's go across the road. At least here we have a median in the middle. Steve said it's rush hour. Maybe after this dark one. Get ready. Okay. Okay. Come some bikes. Oh, it looks like a really nice surface. It's black-topped or paved. Let's see if there's some steps over there.
Might be some down there.
Yeah. Bundled up for the cold. So back over there is our camper at the Village Inn on the lake. Well, it's not too windy out. It was windy yesterday. About this Snicky Doodle. Kind of a cool place to sniff. Yeah. Last flowers of the year, and it's November. Can you believe it? Tonight in the What Have You kitchen, it's Chef Stevie-O. Hey, Steve.
Hello.
And he is going to make up his famous Texas hash. First, he browns up some good lean hamburger with onions. And then next in line, he has my home canned tomatoes. Yum. And after that, he adds some boil and bag rice and some seasoning, and it's called Texas hash.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, it is. We do have some leftover chopped up tomatoes here from our salad bar that we're going to use up, along with the other tomatoes. Waste not, want not, right, Steve?
That's right.
So our little galley kitchen in this motorhome, it's pretty usable and adaptable. We have the stove that we had put in. We removed the little 2-burner cooktop that was in here, and we added a complete stove and oven, a Furrion. And there's a little bit of countertop space here available in the middle, but then here is an extra counter cutting board that I got from Aldi this week in their Aldi Finds aisle. And it kind of adds to the kitchen space. Right now we have it kind of draped over the sink, but it also goes right over that stovetop, whether the glass shield is down or whether it's just the cooking grate. Kind of gives us a little bit more counter space, right, dear?
Yep. Sure does.
Yeah. So here's our full kitchen. We have the microwave convection oven up above and the stove with the oven down below. A couple drawers underneath it, too. Why don't you show us your pantry? Back here on the other side of the refrigerator, there's this really handy pantry with 4 different pull-out drawers. Look at that. Pretty handy. So that expands our kitchen really all the way down on the other side of the refrigerator. When we get over on this side, there's still 3 pretty deep drawers here that all contain cooking things. And here underneath the sink, we have additional storage for things like doggy food, right, Nick? Is that what you're waiting for? Are you waiting for somebody to go in there and get you some doggy food? And, you know, all the extra cleaning stuff and the trash can, extra space for, I have a pressure cooker in there, some extra cooking utensils. So that helps there for storage to add on to our kitchen space. And then up above, there is one cabinet up here between the TV and the microwave. That's where all of our dishes are stored. And behind the TV, there's additional storage. Plus, we have all of our extra baking and utensils and containers, things like that, all up here too, over the love seat. So even though we're only a 25-foot motorhome, we get a lot of use out of our kitchen area. We're able to cook complete meals. And, oh, now he's adding in the stewed tomatoes. Wait a minute, dear, I need a clump of that. That's my prize for working so hard to can these tomatoes. My prize is to be able to dip in and grab out a hunk. Oh, look at those tomatoes. And eat them raw, right out of the jar. Mmm. Is that good? So now, because he added the extra tomatoes that we had from the salad bar, we're going to save the rest of this jar for something else. Put the lid on and stick it in the fridge. Fogging up your windows there, dear.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Getting a little foggy. Actually, out here in the front, we're fogging up our view out to the road, too. Well, let's get back to cooking.
Okay, now we're going to add the rice.
This is just 1 bag of boil and bag rice.
Yeah,
correct?
That's it.
And how long do you let this simmer?
Simmers till the rice is soft enough to eat.
Oh, okay.
So a couple minutes. That is it.
Steve's Texas hash. Steve says dinner is done. Ooh, is that nice? This is his Texas hash. Along with a slice of buttered bread. Looks like this is a delicious meal for tonight. We bought some bread at Festival Foods, our favorite Vienna bread, and we got holy ones where they have big air holes in them. So we are having Sunday bread. It's holy. We're having it on a Tuesday. That's a joke. Okay, and here is our one more layer of protection when it's really cold out. Gets down to around freezing. We add my quilt. And we clip it up to this little curtain rod up here. Curtain, it's like a sliding track with little black clips. And it just holds it up there for the night. And then we take it back down again in the morning. And it just adds one more level of protection. It blocks off the front cockpit area from the rest of the camper. And actually, I think it looks kind of nice. What do you think, Nick? Are you ready for bed? He already went out and did his last call. Did his little doggy thing, and now it's time to head to bed. And actually, overnight, we don't run the heat pump on here, up here on the air conditioner. It gets kind of loud over the night. Instead, we found we just run this electric Lasco heater, and believe it or not, we turn it way down on 64. And that is enough to keep us pretty darn cozy. And it's going to get down in the 30s again. But because we have the Reflectix on all the windows, here if you see on the door, here behind the blinds, it's up in the skylight. Well, he has the cover retracted over it. But one of the areas that people kind of forget is your kitchen vent or your ceiling vent. Even found the air goes right through here. And we put just this little piece here. It tucks up with a couple little tabs over the night. Then we take it back down again. But it makes a big difference on losing heat through those places. And we are quite cozy and comfortable to have this one little electric heater heating us up all night long. So it's a breakfast morning in What Have You kitchen. Steve is doing the English muffins. And over here I have breakfast sausage patties going. And some little scrambled egg circles in our egg pan. And we're just ready to put it all together. And outside, can you believe it? It's November and they are mowing the lawn. I think he's actually just picking up leaves. But it's a rainy, dreary, cold, wet morning. And we are making up a breakfast before we need to leave. Checkout time is at 11. Sadly, I think by the time we get home, it is winterizing time. It is going to get down into the mid-20s this week in Wisconsin. But you know what? If we still have a nice week or a weekend coming up in November, we can always de-winterize for a little bit. So here we are with our breakfast sandwiches. Woo, hot. And that's our quick breakfast on the road. But out here we are looking at dreary, yucky, damp weather. The wind has kicked up. Our windows are fogged up. You really can't see out too well. But there's a guy out there on a riding lawnmower. I think he's mulching leaves. So we're going to have a little breakfast and then close her up and hit the road. That sky is really interesting.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock or so in the morning, and looks like we got a little bit of sun. I don't know how long that's going to last.
No, there's some really big thunderstorm clouds over there.
Yeah, so we'll see how that is. Looks like it's going to be another windy, blustery day today.
Yeah, the winds really kicked up during the night.
Yeah.
So we're going to be heading home.
Yeah.
Sadly, I filmed a little bit outside earlier, but sadly today is that day that all the people in the north dread.
Uh-huh.
It's
winterizing time. I think it's going to get down in the 20s this week.
Yep, that means removing all the water from the water lines, cleaning out the tanks really good, putting in some RV antifreeze. And of course, we have to take out any trace of food and anything that can freeze, such as cleaning supplies, health and beauty aids, anything that's got to come in the house.
Yeah.
Pretty sad. We put fresh bedding on the bed and it'll be ready to go if we sneak off in the middle of winter somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a sad day.
Oh well, we could leave right now and go south.
Yeah, we could, but we don't have enough packed up. We'd have to go home first. Go home, pack up, and then leave south.
Yeah.
We'll see, maybe in January or February. But right now it's November 5th today. Yeah, it's time to head on home.
Yep.
It's going to get really cold tonight, down in the 20s, mid-20s. Mm-hmm. So, and for our Canadian friends, we're talking Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Mm-hmm. So we need to go home and prepare. Ooh, is it windy out there? The leaves are just a-blowing. So we have gusts probably in the 30 to 40 mile an hour range. Sustained winds 20 to 25. Yeah. Oh well, it's only 75 miles back home. It's not that far.
No.
So we're going to swing by over here at the main office, make sure there's nothing that we have to do for a checkout procedure, because it is basically like a hotel. Mm-hmm. Just to make doubly sure. And then we're ready to hit the road. Steve took care of dumping the tanks and unhooking, and we pulled in the slides, and we're ready to roll.
Alrighty.
So let's go. Okay, here we are coming up to the Tower Drive Bridge. If you look at that flag off to the left, you can see how strong the wind is blowing right over the top of those trees there. We are blasting along about 20 to 25 miles an hour in gusts that are going upwards of 40. They did put some speed limit signs down here to slow down and be cautious. Bring it down to 55. There have been accidents on this bridge during the high winds and also ice, snow. Today is a little bit warmer than that, although tonight it'll be pretty cold. Could have slippery conditions tonight. Surprisingly, the sky cleared up. All the clouds blew away in this part of the state. Well, here we go. They're narrowing us down to single lane here, too. Steve has both hands on the wheel. It doesn't look like much because you really can't film wind, but you can hear it gusting. I'm sure that the image stabilization is correcting the wiggly movements here as we're getting buffeted back and forth, but we're going slow. You know, we're not that high of a profile of a vehicle compared to some, but it's still not comfortable. Here we are at the top. Oh, the poor guys are working. Looks like we've made it over the worst part. Now we're on the descent going down. Definitely into a strong headwind here. So, you blown away there a little bit, Stevio?
It's quite the winds out there.
Yeah, it's a two-hand on the wheel day, huh?
It
Yeah. So we're blasting around, getting buffeted from the side winds here as we're traveling north. And then in a little while, we'll be traveling northwest. We'll really get some headwinds. Ah,
is.
there goes the gas mileage. Down, down, down. Oh, well. We'll get going. Well, here we are up on the highway. And there's some blue sky to the right. We have some thunderclouds looming in from the west. And there's supposed to be a cold front coming in from Canada. So I guess we will head on home as planned. Get things winterized and bundle up and cozy up warm in front of the fireplace for a few days. I think we're ready for hibernation. Well, here we are, safe and sound. We made it. Some white knuckle driving there for a little bit, but we are back home.
Pumpkins rolled over.
Oh yeah, we got rolling pumpkins. There we go, into the driveway. We're going to keep it right in front of the garage for now because we're going to be busy winterizing. So we made it. A little bit of white knuckle driving. You put on your hand straps for your wrists.
Helps my wrists out.
So we stopped and got some diesel fuel, filled up, topped off the tank.
Mm-hmm. Put in some anti-gel so that if we take off in the cold winter, it won't affect the starting of the motorhome.
Yeah, it's good to kind of run that through the system, drive a couple miles with it in.
Yeah.
So this is the end of camping 2025. Wow, what a year it's
Someone
been.
decides to go south right now.
Well, it's only 2025. We won't go south till 2026. But it's been quite a year, hasn't it?
Sure has.
Yeah, we've done a lot. So if anybody wants to, you can go back into the past issues on our YouTube channel and go back to the previous videos. Follow us through for the year, see some of the stuff we did.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, and there's even 2024 in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Our trip out west and around Looping Lake, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. Some Minnesota camping. That was in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So, a little doggy here realizes that he's back home. He would like to go in the house. And now we get to start carrying in our stuff. But boy, it's been a pretty good year, hasn't it, dear?
Sure has.
Mm-hmm. So as the year comes to an end, I want to thank you for all your driving and your careful negotiating of the roadways, bringing us to all these wonderful places.
And all your mapping out the directions that we're going.
Yeah.
So.
And our little dog going along to see what he could sniff.
Yeah.
We've put on a lot of miles this year.
We have.
Yeah, I'll total it up and put it on the bottom of the screen here. Definitely over 9,000 because of the Alaska trip.
Oh, yeah.
And then some. So the oil's been changed in the recent month and everything's ready to go for a new adventure.
Yeah.
And we've got new tires on now and we've changed out the air conditioner and repaired our water pump and
replaced the water pump.
Yeah, replaced the water pump and upgraded some things. Probably about the only thing left that we're kind of on the fence about is upgrading to lithium batteries, because we already have the Bluetti, and that kind of is a big, huge lithium ion phosphate battery. So we're not sure. We plug into the Bluetti and it does just as good.
Yep, we'll have to weigh our thoughts on the batteries, I guess.
Batteries and our solar. Currently we have quite a bit of solar.
Yeah, let's see how it works.
Yeah, but we're all set up to go again. But thank you for 2025, dear.
You're welcome, and thank you for your added things, stocking the motorhome with food and items to eat. Groceries. That was all good stuff that you figured that out.
Okay. I didn't realize that was a high priority. I thought it was more like navigation and
navigation also.
connectivity and all of our situations and reservations and mapping out and figuring out where we're going and looking at reservations and
Yep, that too.
finding campgrounds, and you're worried about the food. Okay.
Well, that's all part of it, right?
Okay, I guess. I was hoping I contributed more than food.
No, you did.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well.
Navigating was huge.
Okay, thank you. Maybe we'll have to edit this out.
What do you think, Nick?
I don't understand.